Remember high school senior pictures? Did your school have you wear the drapes so that everyone had the exact same attire in their pictures? Because mine did. I remember going to get my senior pictures taken and them pulling out a drape. So it was like a half shirt that had Velcro in the back made out of red velvet. So they got me the size of the average girl and it barely covered the front of me. And I remember the guy yelling out to the others, "We got a plus size over here." And somebody came running with the garbage bag version that wasn't even the same color as the other pictures. So I put on the large drape, and I remember so clearly them commenting about the size of my neck. Now, this was in the throes of my thyroid disease. By that point, I had been struggling for 10 years with Hashimoto's disease, and my medication just kept going up and up and up with no answers. Now, the large neck was not news to me. I knew it was large. I couldn't tolerate wearing turtlenecks, that would make me nuts. Any necklaces around my neck would drive me crazy. I couldn't even stand my hair being down because it would irritate my neck. I didn't know at that time that having an enlarged neck or having these intolerances to anything touching your neck is actually a telltale sign of thyroid disease. Now, they oftentimes will call this a goiter, and that is when the thyroid gland becomes enlarged because of either autoimmune attack, which can happen, antibodies can attack the thyroid, or it can be from not receiving enough nutrients like iodine to make thyroid, or it can happen for infection or other varieties of reasons. But most commonly, those are the two things I see: lack of nutrients to make the thyroid, or the immune system has become involved and it's creating issues with the thyroid gland. Now, what is interesting is the thyroid gland can swell outward or it can cause a lot of pressure around the neck. So I never had a protruding goiter, one that you could see, but my neck was very, very large. And like I said, I couldn't stand any pressure on it. Also, when that was happening, I was having issues with feeling like I couldn't breathe. It felt like something was strangling my neck, and I oftentimes would gag. I would choke on things, choke on water, would be sitting there and start coughing because saliva went down wrong. All of those things are common symptoms of having some swelling due to an enlarged thyroid. So, if that's happening, well, we need to start digging into why. And as you know, I like to talk about the gut. So I like to look into the gut and see what is going on there that is creating the attack on the thyroid. As you know, 80% of the immune cells in the body are made in the gut. So if this is an immune attack on the thyroid, 80% chance it began in the gut. So we've got to take a look down there, see why the gut is producing those antibodies that are causing the thyroid to swell and causing that neck to be large. I love the organic acids test because it shows us many infections that could be contributing to that. It'll tell us about mold, fungus, bacteria, different pathogens that might be creating that attack. It also can show us how you're absorbing your nutrients and see if this is perhaps something with you not getting the vitamins that you need. So, check that test out. I'll drop the link for my masterclass that talks more about the testing, talks more about my program where I use this testing. And let's get that large neck unenlarged so you can fit in a beautiful red velvet dress if that's what you want to wear. All right, I'll talk to you soon.